When we talk about meditation, the meditation is directly related to a guru, and it is always like that. uh, before coming to meditation, why do we need meditation in our life? Very basic questions. We are happy going to office, we are happy doing our daily whatever course of action we need to do, and yes, we are happy with the family. So why meditation? Do we really need to adopt meditation in our life? Is that necessary for each one of us? Yes, it is. Why? We are run by the evil mind. The evil mind, what does it do? What are the five things that this very spontaneously get attached with? There are five things, yes, five evils of mind that are the cause of the worries and all the problems in our life. What are those five things? It is the lust, the calm, krodh, the anger, mad, the ego, love, the greed, moh, the emotion. Kam, krodh, mad, love, moh. The lust, the ego, the anger, the kam, krodh, mad, love, the greed, and the emotions. These are the five things that we are not able to control our mind and get away from them. One or the other things the mind is always trapped with, and that's the reason there's always worries, there's always problems in our life. Whether we are in the stage of childhood, or we become the CEO of a company, or we are an ordinary employee of a company, in whatever level of the stage we are in our life, the worries in the mind will always remain for one or the other things. Why? Because even Arjuna was not able to. Arjuna, who was such a great and in front of him probably we are nothing, but he himself felt helpless because his mind was trapped with emotion at the time of the war, the Mahabharata war, when he was supposed to fight as a Kshatriya, but he was not able to do that, though he had everything, all the power, but he was not able to do that, and he felt he felt very helpless at that point of time, only because at that point of time his mind was trapped with emotions. And it is then Lord Krishna had to teach him the technique of meditation. He told him, Samam kaya shirogrivam dharyanchalam istra sampreksha nasikagram dishasyan avalokyan. He told that in Gita. The only way by which you can control your mind currently is by the meditation. You have to sit straight for that. Don't look at here and there. Look at the tip of your nose. That's the only way you can start controlling your mind. And until you control your mind, your life is going to remain miserable like this. Whatever you achieve in your life, until you do or practice something to control your mind, you will not enjoy the peace as way of your life. That's why meditation is the need of each human being. Whether you are a poor person, you are an average middle class person, you are a rich person, you are the king of, you are the whatever you are. But yes, even the king needed meditation. Late mara bhog ko, fatka mara bhog. Baula bani van van fire, kaun kavan gyan sukh bhog. The king, one of the yogi told this in very literal Hindi, that what was that even Lord Buddha had to leave the kingdom for? He went searching for some other level of joy which he was not able to get with all the kingdom. That means there exists something else that we need to strive for, and until we connect ourselves with that, the real sense of bliss and the pleasure, or the sense of peace, is not going to arrive in our daily life. And that is what is the message of Vihangam Yoga. Vihangam Yoga says that you need to practice at first to control your mind. Then only you are at your best. First you be at your best. First you become a complete human being. All the worries of the past is revived by this evil mind, and it is just keeping your worries of the past alive in front of you. You are not able to live your life in the presence. You are always carried away in the past to the worries or to the problems which happened sometime in the past, and you are always worried about that. and you're not living and enjoying the presence. So first the message of Vihangam Yoga is to enjoy the presence. First start living in the presence. At this point of time, we all are sitting in a very wonderful environment in satsang, where the message of God is being talked about. But still, because of something would have happened in the past, our mind is carried away, we are worried about that, and we are not enjoying the blissful moment. Same situation arises in the daily moment, in every moment of life. We are not enjoying that just because the evil mind is not in control. That's why we need meditation. Yes. And until you try to control it, mind will never be controlled. Beyond that, mind is something which is not controlled just by your own practice. It is then again the eternal master is required. And that's why the God made eternal master, the only one who has the control or who has the remote control to basically stabilize your mind. It is not you alone who can do that. So same thing this Svarveda talks about. This says that Prabhu Prasad Sadguru Daya Mana hoye swadhin Anya yukti lage nahi Sadguru charan adhin. If you want to enjoy peace as a way of life, you have to do meditation. If you want to do meditation, you have to seek the true master. And who is the true master? The true master is the one who tells you where does the mind reside in this body. You want to control your mind, but very basic question, where does the mind reside in this body which you want to control? If you have to catch a thief, you have to first know where that thief is hiding. Then only you can go and catch that thief, right? You